Hello and welcome to Up the Villa podcast and Transfer Hub, your home to Aston Villa's transfer news, rumours, you name it, we'll be here bringing you coverage of everything Villa related over the closed season and across the summer into pre-season. If you're new to our channel, subscribe, drop this video a like and get involved in the comment section down below. Your support recently has been absolutely massive, so thank you for that as well. So, who did it better? As you can see, we've got a new picture in the backdrop. We've got Robinson bagging his goal in front of the Holten and Ramsey. Similar sort of celebration. So, who did it better, Robinson or Ramsey? So, during Transfer Hub so far, we've seen rumours and signings and just daily general news and rumours from the media and journalists and Fabrizio Romano. But I thought like I'd go on my own little rogue scouting mission and bring you some names that I feel like could do a really good job for Villa next season. Realistic, not realistic, it doesn't really matter. It's just my vibes on what I think Villa need. And I think it's 4 players which I think from Europe could possibly help Aston Villa. So let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts and give me some names that you think could improve Aston Villa as well. So let's get it straight on in there then. The first one is one of my favourite players in the Premier League. Very, very under the radar. I don't think he gets enough recognition as what he deserves. Very, very underrated midfielder. But the first one is Pierre Emile Højbjerg. I think this guy is absolutely quality. And like I say, I think he's just so under the radar. I think he's one of the best central midfielders in the Premier League. I think he's overall looking after the ball, his positioning, his awareness, and he's sort of like his knowledge of the game. He's just so good, and I absolutely think he's fantastic. And I would love him in an Aston Villa shirt. I went to the Spurs Stadium and saw us when we played them. Did we lose like 1 or 2-0? 2-1. And he bagged a goal that day, and I thought he just absolutely ran the show. And I think he's fantastic, and I'd love him at Villa. But you know, they've just signed Bissouma. They've got Bentancur, so their midfield looks a bit stacked at the minute. Yes, in the Champions League, but I'd love Højbjerg at Villa. So let's go in and have a look at the player profile of Højbjerg. So, getting into the prime of his career, 26 years of age. He has a player value of £30.8 million. His attacking is 57, creativity 65, defensive work 62, and tactical awareness, I'm calling this one, of 70. His nous on that football pitch is absolutely phenomenal. So a bit about where he's come from: Bayern Munich, Augsburg, Schalke, Southampton and Tottenham Hotspur. His strengths are his consistency, ball control and positioning. Absolutely fantastic. Sofa score, no, the score on him as well. 7.20, smashed it. You know, I love it. Premier League last season, 7.19. He had some really good games against Liverpool and Arsenal. Heat map, absolutely everywhere. Love it. 36 games last season, 2 goals, 2 assists. Now, this is what we're looking at here. Top bracket players with high percentage of passing accuracies. Accuracy per game, 90%. Accuracy in his own half, 95%. And opposition half, 84%. Defensive side of things, interceptions per game, 1.3. Tackles per game, 2.2. Clearances per game, 1.4. Dribbles success, 70%. Total duels, 158%. Ground duels, 158. And aerial duels, 55. And from what I remember, he's pretty small as well. So aerial duels, 55 is pretty good as well. So that is the first one that I've gone with. Højbjerg, absolutely love him. And I think he'd do bits in an Aston Villa shirt. Next up, we've got Ibrahim Sahra. Absolute monster of Eredivisie. He got PSV to finish second last season. He's got the 8th best successful dribble rate in the Eredivisie at 68.1%. Pass success rate is 86.1%. Again, high-end top bracket percentages within passing, which is crucial for where we want to go to. Those numbers have got to get in the high 90s, late 80s, whereas you look at them at Villa at the minute, you're looking at high 70s at times. So we're looking at a better calibre of midfielder here. One of his better attributes of what he can do is when he wins the ball back, he's really good at giving the ball back in a better position, picking out the right players, and driving the team forward. A key attribute of what Boubacar Kamara has got as well. So, player profile then of Sangare, 24 years of age, right-footed, player value 14.2 million. I reckon stick another 15 on top of that. Defensively, 71%, tactical 66%, technical 63%, attacking 54%. He can bag a goal as well, and he can bag a top bin as well. So that's a really good attribute of what he's got as well. He does score goals. His positioning is his key attribute, tackling, ball interception, but also driving through midfield. He's not the quickest, but he's very, very powerful, and he strides through midfield and drives forward as well, and that's a really good one that he's got as well. SOFA score, the score again, 7.32, 7.38 last season as well. His heat map, heavily on the left-hand side of things as well, but that's where you can see his attributes when he's driving forward as well. 29 games last season, 3 goals, shots per game 1.4. Again, look at this rating here. Touches per game 89. Accuracy per game 86. In his own half 89. Opposition half 83. We've got defensive side of things, which is his main attributes, 2.6. Tackles per game 3.3. Possession 1. Dribble passed per game 1. Successful dribbles 69%, total duels 163, ground duels 61, and aerial duels 74%, which is a very high rating. It's probably one of the best that we've seen on Transfer Hub this window as well. So Sangare, really like that one. A lot of clubs are looking at him, like Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, but he's really highly thought of, and he would be an absolute monster in an Aston Villa side, whether we play 2 number 6s in Kamara and Sangare, or we play Boubacar Kamara holding, and then Sangare can play a little bit higher up as a number 8 as well. So I really like him, really sought after, highly rated central midfielder, and he's only going to get better and better, and he's really, really good. So I like the look of that one. Next up, real cheeky here, Oleksandrzinchenko. Now, we haven't been linked with him, but everybody else has. Newcastle, Everton, West Ham. It looks like he's looking to leave Manchester City. Manchester City are doing their normal sort of thing that they do now, where they've signed a couple of players and then they're trying to offload to sort of reset the books a little bit. You've got Jesus, it looks like he's going to be going to Arsenal. Sterling looks like he's going to Chelsea. Southampton have just signed a keeper as well. So Zinchenko looks like he might be leaving. But here's the exciting part. Zinchenko is looking to leave as a central midfielder. When Pep Guardiola bought Zinchenko in, he signed him as a central midfielder and moved him off into left back where he flourished. A lot of you will know a lot about Zinchenko. He's pacey, he's quick, he's passing ability, his passing range, he's top class. And you probably won't find a better passer of the ball at the minute than Zinchenko. He's really, really good. He plays for Ukraine. He plays as central midfield as well for Ukraine. So, his passing's really good. He's holding on to the ball. He's really good in tight spaces. And he's really good in the air as well. So there's one key thing that I think would really benefit Aston Villa if Zinchenko came in, and we'll get into that right now. So player profile, Zinchenko. Here we go. 25 years of age, 22.2 million pounds. Defensive work 67, tactical 59, technical 54, attacking 52, which should be a lot higher. Passing is his strengths. SOFA scores in the last 12 months 7.07. He can play left back and also central midfield. SOFA score last season for Man City 7.07, and this is where I feel like at the minute, as things stand with Villa, how he can really really stake a claim. So he's a left back, but as you can see, how Aston Villa plays when Luca Dean goes forward, we're asking our central midfield on the left-hand side to sit in and tuck into this area through here, which would be really good if you had a Zinchenko and a Luca Dean partnership, because once Dean went forward, you've got Zinchenko, who's a left-back anyway, pretty much occupying his better and one of the positions that he's played majority of his career for Manchester City. And so I think that would be a key attribute. He does want to play in this area through here. And I just think, you know, he would be a real good central midfielder if he could come in for Aston Villa, because we do look a little bit light in central midfield if you're looking at some of the players that are going to be leaving. So going into his stats, again, his passing is his top bracket of what he does. 91% passing accuracy per game. In his own half, 92%, and in the opposition half, 87%. Long ball accuracy, 56%, and chipped passes, 68%. Defending, tackles per game, 1.2. Successful dribbles, 58%. Total duels won, 48%. Ground duels won, 49%, and aerial duels won, 47%. So Zinchenko, I really like this one, and I'm surprised we're not heavily linked with him, because if it was me, I think he would be really good, because again, with the Bassi thing, kills two birds with one stone. We're after a left back, and Zinchenko can come in as a central midfielder and also cover perfectly for left back. So last one we've got going on here then, we have Haseem Aurora. Now, again, this one would be my version of Sanson 2.0, the reincarnation of Morgan Sanson with Aurora. So I've picked this one out because it matches an attribute which I think I quite like from central midfielders. His dribbling is really good. His long shots are good. His key passes, his turning in tight areas are good, and his holding onto the ball is very good as well. And he does like these nice little intricate flicks and one-touch, two-touch football, which can transform and break the team forward on the counter-attack. That is his game, a counter-attacking central midfielder. So let's go into Haseem Aurora then. So 23 years of age, right-footed, player market value, £24.8 million. Creativity, 69%. Attacking, 65%. Technical, 69%. His defensive work isn't rated very highly on 33%. So his strengths, like I've said, are his passing, his long balls, and his playmaking. Can also play as a number 10, drift out to the left wing, but predominantly plays more as a central midfielder. So for score, 6.89. Last season for Lyon, his SOFA score was 6.90. As you can see, he plays on the left-hand side of a central midfield. It can link up really well with the left wingers. He has got Champions League experience as well. He had a real good season in 1920 when he played in the Champions League with Lyon. So he has got that experience of being able to play certain key roles in which Gerrard is trying to look for at the minute with certain players in these areas, because, you know, we do want winners and we do want things that are played at a high level to bring the experience to our team. This is why he links to me a little bit like Morgan Sanson as well. So we've basically got to get one signing right from the French league eventually. So Sanson, his rating was 6.78 when he was playing for Marseille. So they are pretty similar, but I'd say Aurora is just, I don't know, it's got a better vibe with him, really. I think with Sanson, just can't stay fit, can he? He plays a game and he gets injured, and then we just can't really rely on him. So I think we probably will be looking to move Sanson out as well. So for me, it's just a nice fit. Total played 36 games, assists 4, goals 6, passing accuracy per game 87%, accuracy in his own half 93%. So his passing stats are really good. Tackles per game 1.3, successful dribbles 54%, total duels 147, ground duels 49%, and aerial duels 22%. So I'm sort of thinking with Aurora, he's sort of more of like an attack-minded midfielder, whereas Sangare and Højbjerg are a little bit more of all-rounders. So I just thought I'd just come on and give my thoughts on a little bit of a scouting episode on 4 players who I feel like could improve Aston Villa. And hopefully you can get in the comment section down below and give me your thoughts. We do have a nice, exciting episode coming on Tuesday where you can test your wits against me and Ryan in a sort of a trivia sort of quiz. It's going to be really, really good. So really, really enjoyable as well. And there's going to be something very different about that episode, which is probably going to throw you all and definitely throw me because it's going to be proper weird. But yeah, so if you can subscribe to the channel, drop this video a like, and get involved in the comment section and drop some names who you would like us to sign as well. Thank you very much for watching, and up the Villa.